Good morning. So today we are going to see, as the heading appears here, modes in optical fibers in a general aspect. So far we have discussed in detail about the in the last class modes in planar guide and modes in the cylindrical guide. So that is very briefly we have discussed about those two aspects. That is a modes in planar guide and modes in cylindrical guide. Remember one thing, I want you to understand those basic concepts clearly. So before we'll deal those two aspects once again in detail, because you might be getting many times the question has been in the VT question papers that the modes on the planar guide and modes in the on the cylindrical guide are very important. Now, so far we came to know that what we mean by the modes and how these modes are going to be differing as far as the step index and graded index fibers. So in nutshell, combining all these things and hello. Okay, there is a net problem. I think I will repeat that whatever I have told so far. So today's main topic, what we want to discuss is categorization of optical fibers by considering step index, graded index, single mode and multi modes concepts. So those things already we have discussed in the last two sessions, 2 or 3 sessions. So in generally, normally we are getting the questions like explain like different modes in the optical fibers or different types of the optical fibers or different configurations of the optical fibers. Okay, sorry, not modes. So you will get question like this. Different types of optical fibers, or you may get different configurations of optical fibers. So in either case, what we are discussing today, that is going to focus on this aspect. So first one, we have to define here clearly so far what we mean by the optical fiber. So the fiber which is going to follow the optical principles and going to operate on the optical frequency range, that is spectral range, that is called optical fiber. So how to categorize the different configurations? You can see here. So how we can categorize this? So with the color I am indicating here. How to categorize or come to know about different configurations of the optical fibers. So there normally exist actually if you look at the single mode you have seen, multi mode you have seen, step index you have seen, and graded index you have seen. With those four concepts, normally we need to get uh, following following three. configurations we are considering for the discussion. So one is concerned with the single mode. Sorry, one is two modes are concerned with the step index. That is uh, step index single mode and step index multi-mode. And another one, only one we are considering, that is a multi-mode graded index fiber. Okay. So let us consider one by one. So the figure shows here. I hope a little bit larger I will make. Now it is clear. Figure shows a configuration for the step index single mode fiber. So you can see its central core will be kept very small. Yesterday only we have discussed that in the step index fiber, its core diameter radius will be kept very small because it is, the name itself will suggest it is single mode, means it is supporting the propagation for the single ray of optic, single light ray. So it's you can see the diameter is very so small. You can see it will comes with the dimension of 2 to 15 micrometers. So that's why it is as it is supporting a single light ray, no. So it is also known as a monomode fiber, known as a fundamental or monomode fiber. So this is important here, a key point. So single mode step index fiber known as a fundamental mode or monomode fiber. Why that we are justifying here? Because its central core is kept so small that in taking into consideration as it is supporting a single light ray propagation, so manufacturer thinks that why I need to waste more material there. You can see the dimension, it is in terms of micrometers. So just to coupling one single ray propagation. That's what is known as a fundamental or a monomode fiber. And that step index is there. So you can see this much portion, it is concerned with the cladding. Cladding is very large. It's a, cross-sectional area throughout the whole length of the optical fiber. It occupies a very large area. Its diameter also you can see very large comparatively. And you can see the core will be kept very small with a small diameter with a spike in refractive index, that is N1, kept a little bit slightly larger compared to N2. Of course, this will be responsible for the TIR that will help that single ray to travel all the way through the core. So that dimension you have to keep in mind, that is a 2 to 15 micrometer, that is responsible for its fundamental or monomode fiber. So remember why single mode step index fiber is called fundamental or monomode fiber. That is important. That you have to justify here first as an explanation under the single mode step index fiber with the help of the figure here. So how we can explain the figure here? I hope all of you are knowing that. So one thing you remember. So I want to tell because most of you, I think, all of you will do this mistake. So whenever you will get the figure, maybe the block diagram or a circuit diagram or whatever, it must be new. It must be that is there. But how you are going to explain it? You have to explain something about that diagram, what you are putting there in your answer. And it is must because that carries marks. So by experience, I'm telling because almost all of you, each student will do this mistake because you are so hurry in writing the answer that for the particular question, Simply you draw the figure and go on writing the answer. Neither you take the reference of that figure or nor you write anything about that figure. Two blunder mistakes you're doing. So as soon as you draw the neat figure, the first job is that only. The first step of your answer should be the neat figure itself. And second step, you should tell something about that figure. For example, here figure shows a neat diagram for the configuration, optical configuration for the step index single mode fiber. It consists of a very small core having refractive index N1 with the cladding having slightly smaller refractive index N2 compared to that of the core. A small a will indicate the diameter of the core, and single arrow mark will indicate it is supporting a single light ray propagation inside the core. Its index profile will be shown at the left side of the figure, showing a step index profile. It indicates spike in the refractive index at the core cladding interface, shown by plotting n of r versus r. What is r here? That is a radius of the core. So as the radius of core varies, n of r means n means refractive index. Refractive index will be plotting here as a function of the radius of the core. ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಬರೀಬೇಕು ನೀವು. Simply putting the figure ಅದು ಯಾಕಡೆ ಬರೋದು ನಮಗೆ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಒಂದು 2-3 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ you will not get the marks. That to keep in mind. Okay, I am telling you the fundamental key points that each of you will do the mistake. Maybe the topper or maybe from the bottom. Every one of you will be doing this mistake. First step should be the neat diagram or figure if it is required. Then you tell something about it. That too in detail. ನೀವು ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರ ಅಷ್ಟು ಬೆಟರ್. ಅಷ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ರಿಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಫರ್ದರ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ರಿಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. And next thing, important thing is that further answer explain ಮಾಡೋ ಮುಂದೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನೀವು you have to take the reference of that figure. Some figure number ಬರೀಬೇಕು. So for example, here you can see that I am telling figure 1.18 shows single mode fiber, and here I have written figure 1.18. Why? You have to take the reference of that figure in your answer. Minimum 2 or 3 times. So these are the key points I am telling you, all of you. Listen it carefully. Only simply knowing the answer is not fetching you the full marks. How you are going to present it, that is also important. Provided your handwriting is good and diagrams are neat. Handwriting is also important, I'm telling you. So coming to this one, that is the step index single mode fiber. So this one, first you have to justify why you're going to call it as a mono mode or fundamental fiber. So first you draw the figure and explain about it. Then you go for justifying this one. That is the first point of your answer. Next, we are continuing the same. That is a discussion of single mode step index fiber. So here I am highlighting here the main points to be kept, the key points as a part of this single mode step index fiber. So as it is supporting, there is a continuation is there. Now we justified that it is supporting single mode, single ray propagation. Of course, if it is supporting that single mode, single ray propagation, then what is the use of that? It is supporting single mode. As you don't have more than one mode, then we are not suffering from more delay differences. So one mode is So why it is happening? Because mode means it is actually more than one ray. Now it is a single mode is supporting single ray propagation. There is a single mode. So we don't have any other mode here, any other rays. So suppose for example, if you have multiple rays, one ray will strike at the mouth of the core at some angle, another ray, second ray will strike at a different angle. We cannot say that it is not possible that all the rays are going to strike the core at that angle only in case of multiple modes or multiple rays. So that's what I'm trying to tell you is that suppose if you have two rays, both the rays if they are striking at a different angle, then they will undergo different propagation delay. They will undergo, oh, that's what I'm telling. They will undergo different propagation delays. So that problem is not there here. So these are actually developed for 1300 nanometer and 1550 nanometer wavelength. There is a wavelength technology is there. So that we are going to discuss about different wavelength technologies which are going to support the optical fibers in the last module. That is a module number 5. Right now, just remember the technologies names are called after the what wavelength their optimal efficiency they are going to support. So this single mode step index fiber, what is telling, it is mainly developed for 1300 nanometer window, where it is supporting TDM, and with 1550 nanometer wavelength region, it is going to support WDM, wavelength division multiplexing. So you may be getting doubt here. What is the difference between TDM and WDM? Just I'll give the very rough idea here, just for you to understand here in a very layman way. TDM means time division multiplexing. That indicates that indicates sharing of time. Whereas wavelength division multiplexing in the similar manner, it relates to sharing of wavelength. That's all. Okay. So now we continued the discussion. That is the justification that why it is called a mono mode with the its advantages that it is not suffering. It is not allowing us to suffer from the mode delay differences. Second thing is that it is mainly developed for the 1300 and 1550 nanometer wavelength technology with the prescribed applications like TDM and WDM. Now we'll go to some limitations here. We have discussed the plus points. Now we'll see some minus points also. So that will bring up the whole discussion of single mode step index fiber. So the core fiber of single mode is very narrow as compared to the wavelength. You can see here. Other the core the diameter it saalniರ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ even it is very smaller than the wavelength of the light. You can just imagine how much it is small. It is in terms of micrometers or nanometers. So therefore, we can comfortably say that there is only single path will exist, and that itself will become a limitation, I will tell you, because the coupling of light will become matters. So 20% of light we are going to lose it due to the that it is traveling or passing it through the cladding. So another disadvantage is interconnection because of the extremely small size. No interconnection of optical fibers. So whether you did the lab experiments or not, I don't know. You might be knowing that some experiments you might have did about estimate or measure of numerical aperture, something like using the optical fiber kit in the communication lab. ಅವ್ರ optical fiber ಕೆಳಗಿಡದ್ ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಎಷ್ಟು they are sensitive, very thin are there, and how you have might have faced to connect them or to couple them. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ coupling ಗಳು ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ you will not get the readings there. So that's what he is telling. That is another limitation that we are getting because of the extremely small size. Accessories, what we want to develop to the like couplers or connectors, or those things will become difficult, very difficult to prepare. So another limitation is the refractive index of the glass decreases with optical wavelength, and the light velocity, that will make the light velocity to depend on the wavelength. Hence, the transmitter will have definite spectral. The light from the transmitter will have definite spectral width. So, if we want to utilize more than the spectral width, that is not possible. That's what it is telling as a drawback. So, here you might have observing that I am not missing mode field diameter ಅಂತ ಒಂದು term ಅದು. So, I will come to that one at the end. So, let us see what I'll discuss with respect to single mode step index fiber super. First, we justified why it is called a monomode or Bhatnamantal fiber, and how it is got advantages because that will not allow us to suffer from the uh, uh, more delay differences or propagation delays because of the existence of the single mode. And moreover, it is developed for 1300 and 1550 nanometer with the support of uses like TDM and WDM. It is supporting for that. With that plus points, we jumped into the negative points saying that single mode other than drawback ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ light coupling efficiency. Yesterday you are discussing the 20% of the light we are losing because of the through the cladding, as the light is traveling through the cladding. Second drawback, because of its extremely small size, the connectivity will become the matter, and spectral width will be reduced. That will restrict us to use only that spectral width. So three negative points we are getting. So coming to the last point, that is a mode field diameter. So here, because of the small size, as far as the optical fibers are concerned, effective diameter of the cable, normally they will take it as a blend of mode, blender multiplication, product, product. So that's what is known as a mode field diameter. Mode field diameter ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is a multiplication or a blend of mode and the diameter of the core. That's all. So that's why if you do the multiplication, you'll get it as larger than the physical diameter of the core, depending on the refractive index of the core and cladding. So that is normally larger in general in the optical fibers. So let us see in a multi-mode step index fiber. is the widely used one and easy to manufacture. And you can see the diameter uh, compared to the single mode. You can see 2 to 15 micrometer litho. So now here it is starting from 50 to 1000 micrometers, very large. So that will gives us a large aperture and allowing large cone or large amount of light to enter into the cable. Hence, it will support multi modes. That's why it has got, you are justifying here. So why it is multi mode? Because of its larger diameter. So it will allow large light and because of its larger aperture and supporting multiple modes with the help of the TIR. So TIR is specifically mentioning here because that is contributing much for the propagation of multiple modes in the core of the multi-mode step index fiber compared to single mode step index fiber. Because what will happen because of the reduced core diameter in case of single mode step index fiber, TIR is not so much supported as it is now happening in the case of multi-mode step index fiber. Since the core index of refraction is higher than the cladding index refraction, light enters at less than critical angle guided along the fiber. Means, so the light entering at the mouth of the core is welcomed there at a less angle compared to the critical angle. That is important. That is actually required, no, to have the TIR. Now, once again, you have to draw this block diagram initially. You can see multiple rays are there, supporting each one mode, having different ray path. Zigzag path is there here. That is showing the TIR concept. A, now you can see it is indicating the radius of the core, not the diameter. Again, it is a step index multimode fiber. So you can see here as the bandwidth is shared between different multiple modes or multiple rays, obviously we will be getting a reduced bandwidth here. So other applications requires that itself will make it to be used up to 1 kilometer. That is a limitation. Other than that, it can be widely used supporting multiple modes, and you can use it for long haul communications, extend it beyond 100 kilometer using long haul communication by using connectors and couplers like that. So this is about the multi-mode step index. We have seen single mode and multi-mode step index fibers. Let us see next one, multi-mode graded index fiber. We are not taking into consideration for today's discussion single mode uh, graded index fiber. That is not there for the syllabus. That is the main point. So multi-mode graded index fiber means it is supporting multi-modes, multiple modes, multiple rays with the core row refractive index gradually varying. You can see here. So you can see here how the index profile has been kept here. And because of this kind of a nature of a bulging of multiple modes, how they are going, instead of meridional rays, as you have observed in case of this one, zigzag path. Here it is not zigzag path, this is called serpentine, you can see it, serpentine path. At a time they are entering at one point, diverging, again converging at a time at one point, again diverging, converging, diverging, converging, giving you the serpentine structure for the path of these rays of ray path for the multiple modes. So therefore, it can be used for the, you can see, so I will come back to that one later. So the core size varies from 50 to 100 micrometer here. So this dimension you can see compared to single mode and multi-mode step index fibers and this one. This will be kept in between those two. Single mode step index ಒಳಗೆ 2 to 15 1 5 ಇತ್ತು. Multi mode step index na it is starting from 50 to going up to 1000. Now it will be reduced back to 100 here. That will be, that is more than single mode step index but less than the multi mode step index. The light ray is propagated through the refraction. This is very important. This is very important, guys. So the main difference between multi-mode step index and multi-mode graded index fiber, the propagation is supported by TIR in case of multi-mode graded index, and now multi-mode graded index it is supported by the refraction. Why you are able to justify that? Because of this one. You can see it because of this gradual variation in the refractive index. This one you're observing. No? So as the refractive index will goes on varying, no, throughout the whole length of the core will gives rise to refraction. It's not going there. Yes. So this is the main reason why it is supporting the long distance communication. You can see clearly it has been shown here the serpentine path for the different wave components that will exist inside the core. N1 that is going to have the axial path, N1 plus 1, N1 plus 1 on other side, very much nearer to the fiber axis, also undergoing or resembling the axial rays, and remaining are going to follow the serpentine path. So now one thing is that, so whether these axial rays are moving faster or these rays are moving faster. Normally axial rays, because they will not going any bendings here, they will reach the destination path much faster compared to the serpentine paths. So rays on core edges offer, means at the wall of the core. Okay. So these rays N1 plus 2, N1 plus 3, these things, they will undergo or reduction in refractive index and travel more faster than the axial rays. So what I told in the just now, axial rays will move faster, but that is not happening here. Why? Because of this once again. Because of this one. Because of because the reduced refractive index, as you go on moving no, from the center to the edge, the refractive index will goes on decreasing. As the refractive index goes on decreases, that will restrict more on the speed or velocity of the light rays. I think you are getting my voice with some delay. That is because of the network issue. So one thing you try to clearly understand here, it is not the axial rays which are moving faster. It is the serpentine rays or the rays which are moving at the core edges much faster compared to the axial rays because of the reduced refractive index. So typical advantages, some dimensions has been given here. For 850 nanometer technology, this offers attenuation of 2.5 to 3 decibels of attenuation. This much of information we are losing for every kilometer propagation. They have to try to understand. And if you are applying this graded index, this technology, if you are this mode, if you are using multi-mode graded index fiber, this configuration of fiber at 1300 nanometer technology, then it will be giving you the reduced information loss of 1 to 1.5 dB for every 1 kilometer. So choice is yours. Suppose if you want to reduce the leakage of information, then you have to use this optical or fiber configuration, that is a multi-mode graded index fiber in the 1300 nanometers. Advantages, it supports reduced refractive index at the center of the core and comparatively cheap to produce. So similar question, define optical fiber and explain in detail different types of optical fibers, giving neat sketches is same as this one only, what we have discussed so far. But you have to define here, that has been shown here. It is a dielectric waveguide that operates at optical frequencies, that is known as optical fiber. So remember guys, this is how you have to define the optical fiber. So this one. The similar manner we are discussing here with some more dimensions are there. So what you can do, write the same answer but include these dimensions in your answers. So whatever I have highlighted, no, these things you try to include them in your answers. So some problems are there that we'll discuss in the next class. Let's stop now.